Join us as we take you on a tour of this little medieval town in the French-speaking part of Switzerland called Aigle. We're going to quickly walk through the downtown area to show you all the pretty little streets here. So there's little cafes and restaurants, and of course the beautiful flowers. We have a cute little downtown, like a little old town, which is very small, as you will see.
It's not a treasure hunt, but it's called Balade des Fontaines, so it's like a walk with the fountains. So you walk to all the different fountains around Aigle.
Okay, that's cool. Maybe we'll come back and do that this weekend then. So this whole area was actually occupied by the Savoie, and Savoie was like all around the lake, so going over towards Evian and Thonon-les-Bains. So just so you guys know too where Aigle is, it's right basically on Lac Léman, Lake Geneva, at the very tail end and then just past. So from the train station here in Aigle, you can go to places like Maison, you can go to Chablais, and basically everything's pretty central. So from here is kind of like the departing spot to go up to some of the major ski resorts, which is kind of neat. And other things you can do is a lot of hiking trails. So there's one hiking trail that we did a while back where we went up with a train to Maison and then we walked all the way down. But if you're gonna do it, just so you know, it's very steep. So like at the end of the trail, it's like really rough. And there's also the salt, I think it's called the Sentier du Sel, so the salt trail, and that goes all the way over towards Bay.
Okay, so a couple of years ago, I came here with my class and we did like this treasure hunt around Aigle. And as you can see, this is part of it. So you have these little things around town and you have to like figure them out, and there's like different ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they do all these treasure hunts in Switzerland.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you can get them at the tourism office.
Here in Aigle, they have many vineyards, as you already seen. The whole area is just packed of vines.
And behind us, like right here, is a wine and sleep. So you drink wine and you go.
And it puts you to sleep.
Have a place to sleep.
Oh, you have a place to sleep.
And there's this tree that's really cool.
Yeah.
Down it.
So I'm going to explain to you guys a couple things, which is pretty amazing. One is that Aigle. Julie, you coming? Aigle is dates right back to the Roman times. So imagine this: they were coming from Rome, and then they would go through Aigle, which is here. So they would go through the whole valley, and then they would hit Aigle, and then they would come to a village called, or town, probably would have been a town at the time, of Vevey. And then from Vevey they went to something called Les Avanches, and there they have like this huge Roman amphitheater. So it's just like the remnants of the Roman times. And at the time, Aigle was also part of Villeneuve, so the two were kind of together, and you can just imagine like they would have had to be marching through with their horses and on foot, how long it would have taken them. It's just like mind-boggling. So the castle and many of the places we show you here in Switzerland haven't been affected by the war, but sometimes they were affected by fires. And so this specific castle was actually burnt down by the Bernese, if you can imagine. So the Bernese were like the place burned. They kind of occupied the area and wanted to take it over, or I'm not sure exactly the history, but they burnt down the castle. And then it got switched back over and they had to rebuild the whole thing. Still, it's pretty old. This is gonna be cool. Look at that. There's this whole little area
You
set
pay
up.
a liter for water when you say you can go, no?
Yeah, that's one thing in Switzerland you never need to do, right? You never need to buy water.
Pay for water.
And tap water as well is fine to drink. So.
Remember that.
Okay, so to come in here, it's 11 for adults and 5 for children, and you get like these quiz. There's like one for teens, one for kids, so it's gonna be fun.
Like a treasure hunt in the castle? All right, let's go see how long it takes us to solve this treasure hunt. So here it's showing a little bit about how the wine was made. Angelique, what did they used to do that was really interesting? Funny that you saw.
Smushed them and they put weights on them and stuff, and then it would come out the bottom.
But how would they smush it?
Their feet.
They would walk on it with their feet. Okay, I want you guys to comment down below if you've ever seen Swiss wine in a store outside of Switzerland. Like, can you buy Swiss wine in different countries? I've never seen it, I don't think. I've never seen it in all the countries I've been to. I've never seen Swiss wine. There could be two reasons why. One is probably because the production of the wine here would be higher, because obviously it's one of the most expensive countries in the world, so the salaries are quite expensive. So you can imagine when people are picking wine here versus picking wine in maybe Portugal or South America, it's much different as far as the wages go. So probably the price of their wine is so much higher. So that's reason one is to export it wouldn't make sense because of the cost. Reason number two might be because it's so good, they just keep it all for themselves and don't share it with the rest of the world. What do you think? Comment below and let us know.
Here's a good example of how they made their wine back then. So the raisins would arrive.
Mm-hmm. The grapes,
Yeah.
raisins in French.
Grapes. And then they would stomp on it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that does, like the pressurize or something.
It would just come out, the juice. Oh yeah, and that's the
It
old
would show
style
like
crush.
the juice coming out.
Uh-huh.
And then look over here, this is where they
And then they
would
put it in jars, like to store, you know.
And then they would like take it out, and then they would try it. And this guy, he got drunk, I think.
Uh-oh. He drank too much.
And look at all of them, like.
Any place that does any place that does like a treasure hunt for the kids, it's just so smart because you guys had so much fun, right?
Yeah.
Then it makes it like educational and they're having fun as they're learning and it changes the whole thing. So gamifying is the thing to do.
Yeah.
They love it, right? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Especially when you get a nice little reward at the end, right? That's even. So today we're about to go into this place in Aigle called Park Adventure. They have, I think, 3 locations, right?
Yeah.
So they have 3 locations in different areas here, and basically it's like zip lining and
Climbing in trees, it's so much fun.
yeah. So that's what we're about to
I'm
do.
so excited.
Let's go.
We're gonna let Chloe, because she's a really good. We're gonna let her choose the best of them.
We're getting saddled up.
So this is the map of the whole area, and it's in the forest, so it's nice and cool. And you start from here, and there's like lots of different paths. And then you even have really long zip lines to do.
That's what we're gonna end up with later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. little picnic area. So we're stocking up our energy, right, girls? So we can keep going. Okay, so we just got done here at Parc Adventure, and we got to do 3 different kind of circuits, and one was, they were all like
4 actually.
4, yeah, because one was a zip line, right?
No, and one was, yeah.
It was really fun, and it's still challenging. Like there's a lot, it looks easy, but it's like at the same time when you're doing it, it's quite challenging, right?
Yeah,
like Angelique,
yeah.
You got stuck a little bit at the one.
I got stuck and I scraped myself.
Yeah, I fell too. But in all, it was good, right?
Yeah, really
Yeah,
fun.
really fun.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if the other parks are different or if they're all the same.
There's a sign in there saying that Sion, the one in Sion, is like Adventure in the Sun, and then the one in the other area.
Lausanne?
Yeah, basically, it's basically the biggest one is Lausanne. So you have one that's like, this one's nice because it's in the shade, right? Because
it's all covered with the trees and everything.
That would be really hot.
Yeah. And hey guys, did you see our new t-shirts? You can find them online on our site, so if you want, feel free.
Okay, so today there's the medieval festival going on here at the chateau. Anyways, so here we go. Let's show you guys. So as you can see, there's many stands. It's a bit chilly out, so we got our little windbreakers on. It's kind of chilly, rainy day, but still really nice. They're gonna do something! Let's go, there's a show.
Georgia, do you see? What? Do you see it? Yeah. They're actually shooting. Yes, they were. That's really funny. They're just eating it instead of sticks. Ah! It jump scares me,
Here's some salami from different animals, pottery. These are real birds and owls. The kids here are explaining all the torture weapons, and look how young they are.
They're like full padded. Ça, c'est pour les gars s'ils se tiennent pas droit. Et le fouet.
Let's learn some cool things about different instruments. They're kind of crazy. I'll just show you an example. This one, for people who are not straight, be quiet for a second, please. So basically, for people that aren't straight or always down, they would put this here, and so and when they would go down, then it would stab them like this, which is crazy.
He was gonna whip us. He came
And that one's for the foot. If you have too big a feet, yeah, they would twist it and then make it short. This boy knows everything. Like he knows all these different tools. You ask him which one you want, and he knows everything. He's so smart about weapons.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and give us a big thumbs up and comment down below where you're watching from. We'll see you next time. Bye.